guys, happy Sunday and welcome back to my channel. This week we're going to be doing two really quick, easy, but super cute DIYs, and they're so inexpensive. You can literally do this for a couple of bucks total for all of the DIYs that we're going to be doing today. We are going to be making a marble tray, and this is perfect for like if you want to store your soaps on it, your sponge by the kitchen sink, or just have it as like a little trinket display where you could have like a candle, jewelry, that sort of thing. It's so pretty, it's classic, and it goes with every style of decor. That will be our first DIY. The second thing we're going to be doing is some Japanese herbariums. I'm really excited about this one. I've been wanting to do these for a while now. They're really simple. You can get all of the materials at the dollar store, and you may even have a lot of these items on hand at home. If you are interested in making some cute little DIYs with me today, then make sure to like and subscribe to my channel so YouTube shows you more of my videos. I have new videos every Sunday, and we are going to get right into our first DIY. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is make our marble tray, and I just put a towel down so I don't get the table dirty. But all you're going to need for this is a couple pieces of marble or whatever kind of stone or material that you want to work with to make your tray. So I have this long rectangular flat one, and then I also have two of these little like trim pieces that I'm going to use as kind of like the riser for the tray. And I got all of these at Lowe's for legit like 50 cents each. They were on sale. For this entire thing, I paid $1.50, and then I already had adhesive in the garage. This was the only one I had, so it's a textured concrete, which isn't really like the ideal one that I would work with. I would probably do more of like a silicone or a liquid nails or something like that, but it'll work. It works on stone and marble, so it'll be totally fine. And we'll just have to make sure to like clean up the edges so we don't see any of the gray concrete color coming out of the sides. You could use some kind of adhesive that you get at the hardware store. You could use E6000. You could probably use some kind of super glue or hot glue if it's not too heavy, but really kind of whatever you have on hand you can make work. This is a very, very simple DIY. We are literally going to be taking our two pieces, putting the pretty sides facing out, and then gluing our little rectangular marble piece on top. So it's going to be something like this, a little bit more neat looking, but basically this is the idea. And this is going to be our little riser, and it's so cute. You could put like candles on this, jewelry, all that kind of stuff. So it's just a really nice way to kind of corral things together and have it be cute, but make it a little bit more organized. I'm going to go ahead and open our textured concrete, and then we're just going to put a line of it onto the legs and pop the little marble top on and let it dry. Alright, so here's our marble tray, and we have the adhesive on it. We cleaned it up with a paper towel, and now we're literally just going to set it off to the side to dry for 24 hours, and then we'll come back and check how strong it is. It should be good, but we can always add a little bit more adhesive if we need to. Super simple, literally cost $1.50 to do, and it gives you a beautiful marble riser that you can use anywhere in your house. We are going to leave that right there, and we're going to work on our Japanese herbariums. So for our herbariums, you're going to need a couple of things. Again, I got all of these things at the dollar store, or I already had them and just saved them from around the house. You're gonna need some baby oil or mineral oil. I just got two little dollar store baby oils. You're also gonna need some kind of jar. Preferably it would be clear, so I have this one. I had another. I don't know where I put it. I lost it. All I have is the cork for it, and the jar has gone missing. I looked everywhere, so We're working with one clear jar today, and then I had this one that I have been saving. It was like a turmeric extract that I had. When I had used it all up, I saved the amber jar because I figured I could use it for a project sometime in the future. So the main thing for your jar is that you want to be able to see into it, and you want to be able to close it up. So either a cork, a lid, whatever it is that you have, and that will work. And then the last thing that you need is some dried flowers. So I have this big kit of dried flowers from Amazon. I'll link it below if you guys are interested, and I'll try to link as many things that are similar to this as I can if you don't want to go to the dollar store and you just want to get it from Amazon. But you could also just go outside, collect flowers, and press them yourself if you want to make it even more budget friendly. If you go that route and you press flowers yourself, or if you can find them at the dollar store, then realistically this is about like a $4 or $5 DIY depending on how many things you need to get. So for me, I got these 3 things at the dollar store. I already had this and I already had the flowers, so it was $3 for me. So very inexpensive, and it's going to give us some really beautiful floral jars. The cool thing about these, and why I'm so excited to do them, is one, they're really pretty. I love anything floral, and I think it's really pretty to see flowers like floating in a liquid. They also, because they're in baby oil, it helps to preserve the dried flowers even more and amplify the color of the flower. So it makes them look even more vibrant, but it also makes it so that your flowers will last inside the baby oil in here for a year or more. So really cool, and a really pretty decor piece that you can have around your house. Super, super simple DIY. I'm going to first clean off this sticker that I have on here. All we're going to do is pick out the dried flowers that we like, stick them into our 2 jars, and then pour in some baby oil, and we will be all done with this DIY. So 2 really quick, really easy DIYs, but they're so cute and just add a lot to your home. So if you're looking for something fun and easy to do, or like a girls' night craft, or just like a fun decor piece to add to your space, these are perfect for that. Let's go ahead and clean this off, and then we can get started. So I picked more based on texture for our amber one because I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it. So I have these more fluffy, chunky ones. And then for our glass one, we have these pinks and purples. And then I thought these were kind of just like fun ones to throw in. So we'll see how many fit and if it looks too crowded, and then go from there. So let's start with our amber one.
Oh, slow living can be life-giving, although we might disagree. If most our lives are lived in black and white, it makes the gray so hard to see. The same old people, the same old steeples on every corner for half a mile, but nothing changes.
So here are 2 Japanese herbariums all done. It's a little bit hard to see unless they're in the light for on camera, but in real life you can see them. This one's actually pretty cool because it kind of gives it like you can see the outline and the shadows of the flowers, more like apothecary style. And then this one I really like how the texture kind of distorts it a little bit so that you get a different look of the flowers as you move it around. Different looks to the same thing. You could do a totally clear jar with no texture and have it be just see-through to your flowers. Any of those would work. I may put like a little dot of glue on the cork just to hold it in place so I don't have to worry about it getting knocked over or anything like that. This is how they're looking. I think they're super, super cute. We are gonna let our marble riser dry overnight and then we can come back and see how everything looks all together. We're gonna go ahead and set up our marble riser and our herbariums on top of it. I'm gonna put them in my bathroom area on my vanity. I think it'll be really cute in here and I can put some other little pretty things on the tray with them. I did get a little light that I want to put under the amber glass jar because it'll help to kind of see into it a little bit better and show off the flowers, especially in the evening time when it's darker in here. I think it'll look really, really nice to have that. So I got this little kind of like puck light thing on Amazon and it's multicolored so you can do either white light or different colored lights. I think that's really cool as well. It is battery operated and you can do a little USB plug-in. I'm going to be doing battery operated because the only plug that I have in this bathroom is over there, which is the opposite side of the vanity, and I don't really want to have a cable running all the way over there. But because I'm doing battery, I'm going to use rechargeable ones because I don't want to have to burn through a million batteries and be wasteful. We're going to grab some rechargeable batteries to put into this, and I did actually just get a rechargeable battery machine sent to me by a brand. It's not a partnership or anything like that, but they just kind of sent it for me to try out, so I thought I'd show you guys that as well in case you're interested or looking for that. It's from the brand Olight and it's called the O Station, and I've worked with this brand before, which is why they sent it over. They're really, really good. I use their flashlights. This little battery charger has been super amazing. It's so nice because you're able to kind of be a little bit more eco-friendly and have everything rechargeable and ready to go without you having to have a million charging stations. So we're gonna go grab some rechargeable batteries from our O Station to pop into our light and then we can decorate. So this is a 3-in-1 battery system that charges, tests, and organizes up to 12 AA and 12 AAA rechargeable batteries, all in one compact setup. You can drop them into the machine in any direction, so there's no worrying about matching the positive and negative sides. It automatically checks every battery before charging, only charging the healthy ones, and removes incompatible cells so nothing gets mixed up. You can see each battery's charge level, health, and charging time right on the touchscreen or in the app, and the thermo-adaptive charging adjusts based on temperature to help protect your batteries while still charging fast, all in as little as 2.5 hours.
Ain't it strange that we didn't notice as a child that slow living can be life-giving, although disagree. If most our lives are lived in black and white, it makes the gray so hard to see. Living in a dry state where we all say grace, buying liquor on a Sunday across the county line, where the raindrops rolling off the rooftops, making the clouds stop for just a little while. Oh, slow living.
Alright guys, well that wraps up this week's video. I hope that you enjoyed doing a really quick, easy, but really pretty DIY with me. I really love how it turned out. I think it's such a good addition to my bathroom space, and the marble actually matches the marble countertop on my vanity really well, which I love because it just makes it even more seamless and kind of like flow together like it was meant to be there. I definitely highly recommend giving this DIY a try. It's super inexpensive. I mean, the whole thing costs under $10 to do, and you get 3 really pretty DIYs from it. So if you're looking for something fun to do, a quick little DIY to add to your home or to have a fun project, this is definitely one to check out. If you give it a try, leave me a comment and let me know. I love hearing about how your project went. If you enjoyed this week's video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so that YouTube shows you more of my content. We have new videos every week. And as always, if you guys have any suggestions or ideas of DIYs that you want me to try out, drop them in the comments and I will totally make a video of doing one of those projects as well. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on Sunday.
Although